When it's a square root, you can divide by 2. So this can actually be x to the 1/3 and x to the 1/4. But before we do that, we're going to talk about things, how you take the cubed root. So for example, 2 to the 3rd is 8. So that means the cubed root of 8 would be 2. 3 to the 3rd is 27. So the cubed root of 27 is 3. It's kind of like asking, what number do I multiply 3 times to get there? 4 to the 3rd is 64. So the cubed root of 64 is 4. So to the 4th power, 2 to the 4th is 16. So the 4th root of 16 is 2. 3 to the 4th is 81. So the 4th root of 81 is 3. Right? So it's kind of like undoing it. So if I kind of said the 5th root of 32, you're thinking, what number to the 5th power gives me 32? So that would be 2. Now, that root can also be written as an exponent, 1 to the n. So 25 to the 1/2, this number can also be the square root, on the root on the outside. And you usually don't see squares, so that's like the square root of 25. To the 1/3, that's like the 3rd root of -27. Well, this is 1/4, so this is really the 4th root of 16. This is 1/2, so it's really the square root of 144. And again, you don't usually see the square, so that's like 144. So if you have a fraction, the bottom one always goes to the radical. So this is like the square root of 25 to the 3rd. The 3rd root of -27 to the 4th. This is 3/4, so the 4th root of 16 to the 3rd. That is 3 over 2 as a fraction, so the 2nd root of 100 cubed. So if you had to simplify this, this is really the 4th root of 16, the 4th root of x to the 8th, and the 4th root of y to the 10th. So the 4th root of 16, 16 to the 1/4, x to the 8 over 4, y to the 10 over 4. So 16 to the 1/4 is 2. Well, how many times does 4 go into 8 is twice, so that's x squared. How many times does 4 go into 10? That's twice, with 2 left over. So you would still have the 4th root of y squared, right? Because there's 2 left over from that. So the cubed root of -8, the cubed root of x to the 6th, the cubed root of y. So the cubed root of 8, what cubed gives you -8? So that's -2. This is x to the 6 over 3, so x squared. And that you can't simplify, so you could leave like this. Now simplify the expression to have a single base. So this is 7 to the 2/3 times 7 to the 3/5. Well, what do we do with exponents? We add them. So what is 2/3 plus 3/5? Well, to add, you have to have a common denominator. So in this case, it's 15. So 10/15 plus 9/15. So 7 to the 19 over 15. So a single base on this one, this would be x to the 4/5. If we multiply x to the 2/5, and then we subtract, so 4/5 minus 2/5 is 2/5.